Good morning, everybody. Have I got everything set up? I think so. Good morning, everybody. How are you today? It is Wednesday, the 17th of February, Wobble Wednesday. How are you today? My name is Karen. I'm here with Get Moving. And as you already know, Get Moving is all about helping people with mobility issues to get some good, solid exercise. If you have a mobility issue, or if you know someone who has a mobility issue, maybe a disability of some kind, chronic medical condition, injury or surgery or something like that. If you know someone who's got medical... God, I thought I was doing so well then. If you know someone who's got a mobility issue, then these Get Moving sessions can help them with some good, solid, regular exercise. We're here from Tuesday to Friday, 11 o'clock in the morning, right here. Or you can find us via the website. The web address should hopefully be up in the description there somewhere. reesfitness.co.uk/getmoving. Go there and you'll find all our previous sessions in a little archive there. So go and have a look at that. It's top. It really is good. But every Wednesday, specifically on Wobble Wednesday, we are going to concentrate more on balance. So every Wednesday I'll just focus a little bit more on people who are standing. However, if you can't stand, if you are seated, if you're a wheelchair user, something like that, doesn't matter. You can still join in. You can still get some good, solid, plenty of exercise, and I'll give you alternative exercise to do. But just so you know, just for today, just for Wednesdays, I'll be concentrating a little bit more on those who are standing and wanting to practice their balance. Because it's Wobble Wednesday, you know, why not? So, first of all, no equipment needed really. Well, maybe the only equipment really needed for those of you standing doing the balancing, you might want a table or something or a wall. In fact, a table or a wall, back of a sofa. That would be good to help stability wise. Otherwise, no kit needed. If you are seated, if you're not going to be doing the standing exercises, your alternative exercises are ones we've done before. I'm going to show you them now. What we've got down there, we've got the twist and lift. So if you are seated, you're going to pop your hands behind your head, and then one elbow is going to twist back as far back round as you can. At the same time, that same knee is going to lift up as high as you can get it. Now, of course, we're all different. Different people will be able to get different amounts of range of motion. Just do the best that you can do, and I'm happy. So at the same time, one elbow and the same knee is going to twist and lift. You're going to hold it there for a sec and then recover. And hopefully you'll feel a lot of work down in your core down here. Then you do the same on the other side. So the same elbow, same knee is going to lift and twist. Hold it for a sec and then recover. And swapping sides. Twist, lift, hold. Twist, lift, hold. Okay? That's the first exercise you'll be doing. The other one, again, nice and simple. Eyes and Ys. You're going to be sat down with your arms. You're going to move your arms. Lead with your thumbs. You're going to move your arms into an I shape, capital I shape. You're going to reach up and back as far as you can. Hold it for a sec. Recover. And then a capital Y shape. Again, lead with your thumbs. Up and back in a capital Y shape. And recover. And you can alternate between them. I and Y. So pretend you're a letter. Okay? Alternate between the I's and the Y's. Seen from the side, you cannot do this slouch. You have to sit nice and tall. I's and Y's. Okay? They are going to be using your upper back there. Particularly useful for posture. Okay? So if you are seated, twist and lift, and the I's and the Y's, okay? If, however, you are standing and you want to practice your balance exercise, you've got one exercise to do, we'll repeat it, up against either a wall or a table or back of a sofa, that'll always be useful. But we're going to be practicing balance and strength down in the ankles down there somewhere, okay? Ankle strength is going to be really important for balancing. It is going to help us correct our balance, fine-tune it, and just make it really, really precise, okay? So what we're going to do is it's going to be tiptoe side steps. So we will be facing a wall or sofa just in case. We won't use it unless we have to, but it's there just in case for safety, okay? all we're going to do, this is going to be a tricky one, okay? You're just going to go up onto your toes, tiptoes, and straight away, that's going to be a bit of a balance thing. So we've got the wall or sofa there just in case. We're not going to use it unless we have to, but we're going to tiptoes. If you can, you're then going to sidestep as far as you can, so you run out of wall or run out of sofa, still on your toes, and then sidestep and return. Again, if need be, I've got my fingers there to just make sure I am safe all the time. And all of that, or as much of that as you can, on your toes, okay? Now that is going to be hard work. It's going to get tiring. You're going to hopefully feel it in your feet and also in your calves. But they're the muscles that control our ankles. They're the ones that provide a really, really important point of correction with our balance. We can move our feet, move our ankles around. They're going to help correct our balance. So we want them to be strong and able to do some work. So that's if you're standing. You can be doing tiptoe side steps, again against a wall, a sofa, a table, something like that. If you're seated, lift and twist, and eyes and Ys, okay? So I'll tell you which ones to do as we go along. I've got my timer set for 20 seconds. We're going to do 20 seconds of each exercise, okay? We're going to start off with nice and simple, something everyone will do, whether you're seated or whether you're standing. Everyone does this one, marching on the spot. If you're seated, you're just going to march your legs up and down like so. Nice and simple. If you're standing, you're going to march up and down like so. 20 seconds worth. So get yourselves ready. In 3, in 2, in 1, off we go. Marching on the spot. Nice and simple. We're just going to get things moving to wake things up. If we're standing, notice how my balance, my central gravity is shifting from side to side. I am moving from side to side to make sure I'm stable on my feet as I do the step. There we go. Time, time, time. That's the start bit done. So now, if we're standing against a wall, if we're seated, we're going to do the twist and lift. So one elbow, same knee, twist, lift, hold, other side, twist, lift, hold, and repeat, okay? If we're standing, get yourselves ready against a wall or whatever. 20 seconds worth of tiptoe side steps. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So on our toes, if we can, side steps. If the side steps are too difficult, then just work on going up onto your toes, because that is going to work the strength in your calves, something amazing. When you run out of room one way, start walking back. And that is our 20 seconds done. Simple as that. I hope everyone's okay with that one. We're going to be mixing those exercises in throughout the entire session, so get used to it. Our next one though, for everybody, seated, standing, everybody give this a go. Shoulder rolls. So rolling our shoulders back, or if we can, rolling our arms back. But nice big movements. 20 seconds worth. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So shoulder rolls, or if we can, arm rolls. Now, this can be just for mobility, just so that our arms, our shoulders aren't just stiff and sore and staying put throughout the entire day. We just give it some good movement. But if we can, we're going to be working the muscles in our upper back as well. And that is our 20 seconds. So, next one. If you're seated, what have we got? If we're seated, talking about upper back, eyes and Ys. Leading with our thumbs, okay? Thumbs lead the way. Eyes and Ys. If we're standing, again, tiptoe with an option on your side steps. If you can side step back and forth, fantastic. If you can't, just work on tiptoes, okay? So by the wall or table or sofa. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. So if we can do it without touching, fantastic. That's going to challenge your balance, but it's there just to correct, just in case if we need to. We've got to make sure we're safe. We're not going to fall. So the wall or sofa is there just in case. There we go. Time. Fantastic. So you get the idea. We're going to alternate these exercises. Our next one, knee bends. If you're seated, you're going to kick a foot out and back and forth like so, bending and straightening the knees. Okay. If we're standing, same idea, but kicking the heels back towards the bum, bending and straightening the knees, just getting some movement there. In 3, 2, 1, off you go. Bending and straightening the knees. So again, all these moves, we're getting the joints moving. We're not allowing the joints to become stiff and seized up, stuck in one place. We're making sure that these joints can continue moving. They're used to moving, and the muscles are strong enough to do it. Time. Okay, if you're seated, twist and lift. So remember, one elbow, same knee, lift, twist, hold, lift, twist, hold. If we're standing, what's the word? Tiptoes again. I've forgotten what they were called. Tiptoe side steps in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So again, tiptoe side steps. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you're going to start really feeling this work in your calves. So joints, our joints are the places where we correct our balance. It's powered by our muscles, but the movement comes from our joints. Time. So, by going on our tiptoes, we're using the muscles in our calves, and we're making sure the joints are able to do the work. So we're killing two birds with one stone. It's fantastic. Our next exercise, twisty sarahs. Seated or standing, makes no difference. Same thing. Sit or stand tall, fold your arms, twist one way, and then twist the other way. Nice big movements. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. So again, you get the general gist of everything today. We're getting the joints moving. Doesn't have to be massively difficult, but we move the joints. We don't allow them to just seize up and get stiff. We give them excuses to move. Time. Okay, if we're seated, lead with the thumbs, eyes and wise. Again, upper back there, that's the bit that does the work. Not there, there and there, okay? If we're standing, tiptoes, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So again, we're using the muscles in our calves, the back of the lower leg there, and we're making sure the ankle joint is strong and stable enough to be able to move us around, because they are going to be really important at keeping and maintaining and regaining our balance. Time. Excellent. Arm, double tap time. So if we're seated, sit tall, one knee comes up twice, bang, bang, and then down. Same on the other side, the knee comes up twice, boom, boom, and then down. If we're standing, going to balance again, one knee comes up twice. Easy version down there, harder version up here. But the knee comes up twice, a double tap. 3, 2, 1, go. Notice how my body weight shifts from side to side to be able to get my knee up. I cannot do this if my body weight does not move. I have to shift over from one leg to the other leg. Imperative, otherwise it's not going to work. I have to shift over. Time. Okay, twist and lift. So if you're seated, hands behind your head, twist, lift, hold. Other side, twist, lift, hold. If we're standing, tiptoes again in 3, 2, 1, off we go. On our toes. Hopefully feeling some burning in your calves, in your feet. Get the muscles there working. The wall or table is there just in case I lose my balance. I'm going to struggle not to. I'm going to try my damnedest not to lose my balance. But it's there just in case, just for safety. Time. Side bends, bendy, as they say, Annas. If you are seated, or if you're standing, in fact, because again, it's the same thing. One hand goes down, we bend sideways, and the other arm goes down, so bending sideways, side to side. If we can, the other arm comes up over the top, so we increase the size of the stretch. But it's up to you. You do whichever version you can. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Stretching, definitely, and other arm if you can. Side on. So I was going over yesterday various ways to keep your back from being stiff. This is one of the classics, bendy Annas, along with twisty Sarahs, and we did the cat camels yesterday. So all these are very good ways to keep your back mobile. Time. If we're seated, leading with the thumbs, eyes and Y's, pin them back there, not just there. Don't just accept that. Try and go a little bit further, okay? And if we're standing, tiptoes again. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Tiptoes one way and tiptoes the other way. Staying on our toes if we can. The wall or table or chair is there just in case. Got to make sure we're safe, but then we work hard. Staying on our toes, nice and balanced. Time, well done. Okay, what's next? Squats and sit stands. Okay, leg strength. If you've been seated, now is your chance to do everything you can to stand up. Use your leg strength now. So if you've been seated, tuck your feet underneath you. I say this often. No one is ever going to stand up with their feet out there. No one. I can't. No one can. However, if we pull our feet under there, if we lean forward, if we make our feet really heavy on the floor, then we can start pushing with our legs, and if we can, stand nice and tall. And under control, we sit back down. You repeat that as often as you can. If we're standing, squats, same idea, no chair, squatting down and up. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Squatting down, standing up. Using as much of our leg muscles as we can. We shift the weight back, bend the knees, bend the hips, and let the leg muscles take the strain. Put the work in the muscles so the joints don't have to. Time. Twisting and lifting. So if you're seated, hands behind your head, twisting and lifting and holding. If we're standing, on the tiptoes in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Tiptoes, side step one way and side step the other way. If you can't do the side steps, then just work on standing up on your tiptoes. Again, you can help. The wall is there just to make sure we're safe, but we can just hold it there, struggling, working hard to keep our balance there. Time, well done. Tightrope walking or ankle mobility next. If you're seated, so the standing people, they've been working their ankles all morning so far. Now it's your turn to do the ankles. So if you've been seated, bend and point your ankle like so. I want your heel to touch the floor, and then point your foot to get your toes to touch the floor, and then the heel and toes, and repeat, okay? Same thing on the other side. Make sure you do both sides. If we're standing, tightrope walking. Imagine a line, a tightrope painted on the floor. You're going to walk on that heel toe. So with me, forwards, off we go. Walking, heel toe, heel toe. Balancing all the way. It's called Wobble Wednesday. You're allowed to wobble. I encourage you to wobble. Use your arms to help. Falling over is bad. Wobbling is good. And then, once I run out of room, the same thing, going backwards. Toes, heels, toes, heels. And again, wobbling away if we need. Use our arms to counterbalance, to make sure we're okay. But we're walking toes, heels along that imaginary tightrope. And then when I've run out of room, we'll do the same thing again. Forwards, off you go. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Like I've said before, we improve through challenging ourselves, by pushing ourselves, by nudging ourselves out of our comfort zone, deliberately making things difficult for ourselves. And our last time, going backwards, toes, heels, toes, heels. If we just always choose the easy route, we're not going to improve. By deliberately choosing a difficult, challenging route, we force our body, we force the nerves, we force everything to get that little bit better. There we go, run out of room, fantastic. So, if we are seated, which one's next? If we're seated, lead with the thumbs, we've got the I's, and then the Y's. And if we're standing, back on our toes again. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Side steps if you can. Otherwise, just working on staying up on your toes. Using those muscles in your calf, in the back of your leg there, to be able to lift you up off your heels, onto your toes, and keeping your balance. Time, well done. Let me trip over there. And, oh, fast feet time. Okay, let me change my timer. So, time for fast feet. Again, a very important part of balancing is the speed at which we can move our feet, that we can react to things when we need to react to them. So if you're seated, fast feet, running on spot. Like so, just running up and down on the spot. Just move your feet up and down. A small movement, but a fast movement, okay? If we are standing, running on the spot up here. Small, but fast movements. We're going to do 2 rounds of 10 seconds each. So get yourself ready, whether you're seated, whether you're standing, get your feet moving quickly. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. 10 seconds of fast feet. So move them up and down, running nicely, nice and nimble, and that's our 10 seconds. So, as always, I hope your feet move nice and quick then. We're going to do a second go now, because as we know, the second time is always better than the first time. Do exactly the same you just did then, except a bit faster. Okay, is that all right? Sorted. Are you ready? 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Fast feet. Nice and quick. Move them. Up and down, up and down, up and down. And time. Well done. Whew. Now let me change my timer again. Back up to 20 seconds. What we got? If you are seated, twist and lift. That's your next exercise for 20 seconds. If we're standing, on our tiptoes again, 20 seconds worth in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Tiptoes, side steps. We're moving. We're getting stronger in the back of the calves there, the back of the lower legs. The feet are going to be working hard. All these joints, all these muscles are vital for keeping, maintaining and regaining our balance. Okay, last one, shadow boxing. So again, this is all about getting out of breath. If you are seated, fists up, twist the body, make it as big a movement as you can do, but you're going to punch, shadow box, punching away nicely, and the whole point is to get out of breath, okay? If we're standing, same idea, but if you can, think specially about moving your feet as you are shadow boxing. Shuffle forwards, shuffle back, okay? 20 seconds worth, shadow boxing. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So shadow boxing, if you can, I'd say shuffle forwards, shuffle back. move your arms, and if you can, move your feet. We've been working on moving our feet all so far this morning. Let's put it to the test. Time. Now, that's round 1 done. We've got 2 rounds to go. If we're seated, same thing, but a bit faster, a bit harder. If we're standing, we're going to practice side steps. Again, we've been doing it so far on our toes. Now we're going to do it while punching, okay? Round 2 in 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Shadow boxing, and if you can, side step to the left, to the right, one side then the other, keeping your arms moving, punching away and sidestepping. Nice and light on your feet. Keep them going, keep them moving. Time. Okay, now last round. 3rd and final round. Again, if you're seated, punching again. If we're standing, mix it up. A bit of forwards and back, a bit of left and right. Mix it up for this final round. 20 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So you can choose the direction you want to go. Side step if you like. Back up if you like. Charge forwards if you like. But keep your feet, keep your arms moving. Nice and light on your feet. And keep going. There we go. Time. And then our last one now. If we're seated, it is last one. Lead with the thumbs. Final eyes. Final Y's. And if you're standing, the final tiptoes with side steps if you can. In 3, in 2, in 1. Away we go. Up on our toes. Side steps if you can. One way and the other. Again, close to a wall or sofa for balance if you need. We won't use it if we don't have to, but it's there just in case. Okay? And there we go. That is it. That's our time. That is the last exercise done and dusted. Very well done. Have a breather. Relax. Take it easy. Pat yourself on the back for a job well done. Now, fingers crossed. Now, I hope you're feeling a little bit more energetic, a little bit better than you did half an hour ago. The whole point of exercise is to make us feel and move better. So we don't want pain. Pain is bad. Hard work is fine. I was having a conversation with somebody about this morning. The difference between pain and hard work. Hard work, fine. We can do hard work. We're designed to, we're animals. We can do hard work. Crack on with hard work. But make sure you can tell the difference between that and when something is painful. Usually, not always, but usually in a joint. Shoulder, elbow, knee, that kind of stuff. In a joint, a sharp thing that goes, ow. That's not good. Usually, if it's in a muscle, in between joints, and it's just a low grade kind of, oh God, this is hard work, oh bloody hell. Well, that's all right, that's okay, crack on. So that's a rough and ready way of just telling the difference, but make sure you practice telling that difference. It'll take you a long way if you can know that. Okay, anyway, so that is Wobble Wednesday. As always, we have the web address up there somewhere in the description. It is reesfitness.co.uk/getmoving. If you have any questions about Get Moving or exercise or stuff like that, get in touch with us via the website there, and we'll answer any questions. If you have any questions about this session in particular, we've got comment boxes down there. Just comment away. Ask questions, make comments, let us know if it's too easy, if it's too hard, if it's painful, if it's not painful, whatever. Give us some feedback, because the more feedback that we get from you, the more we can design this and perfect it for you. I want to make these exercise sessions as useful and good as possible. And because I can't talk to people really, I have to get some feedback from you via the comments down below. That's how I learn. That's how I improve. So please let me know via the comments below. We've got various links around the place. We've got a donate button up there somewhere. I actually do this for a living, surprise, surprise. So if you think it's any good, chuck us a buck. I won't say no. Thank you very much. It's really kind. It genuinely is really nice of you. Thank you very much. If you think these exercise sessions can help anybody else, we've got share buttons kicking around somewhere. I'm not sure where. It's around the place somewhere. But you can share these videos with people, because we aren't going to improve unless we actually do it. And we're not going to do it if we don't know about these sessions. And so I'm asking you, do me a favor, let other people know about these sessions so they can get involved as well. And then I will feel amazing and famous, and they will feel better physically. It's a win-win. Anyway, we'll be back in tomorrow, Thinking Thursday tomorrow. Get your brain working tomorrow. We'll see you at 11 o'clock. And yeah, it's a much better day today. I will see you later on. Thank you much, boys and girls. Bye-bye.